everyone, welcome to TryRights. Myself Sujit. So today in this session, we are going to cover our second pillars of OOPS, that is inheritance. So what is inheritance? So by the help of this particular word, you can get a clarification of that. Inheritance is nothing but it will be inheriting something. Means when if you are want to inheriting something, we are using this inheritance. Okay. So what is inheritance? So in our OOPS concept, mean Python OOPS will be basically depends upon our class and object. So means if you are acquiring some property from one class to another class, then we can say that this is a inheritance. So acquiring the property from one class to one class to another class called inheritance. Okay. Then, if you see, we are acquiring from one class to another class means we are using two classes. So, then what is these two classes are going to work? So, the class from where we take the property means if you are taking some property from one class, that class we are calling as our parent class. Okay. So, the class where we take the property we called as parent class. Okay, then from where means if somebody gives that means one will be taking that particular things, right guys? So the class which the class which takes the property, okay, takes the property are called child class. Okay, so this is how our inheritance will be going to work. Okay, now our inheritance will be classified into five types. Okay, so there are five type of inheritance are available in our Python. So inheritance divided into five types. What are there? Each and everything we are going to cover in this session by the help of your theoretical, and also we are using some example, and I'll give you the diagrammatical representation. Okay, don't need to worry. If you are get this video, you can get a clear picture on that what is inheritance and on. Okay, so the first one is single level inheritance. Then the second one is multi-level inheritance. Okay, then the third one is multiple inheritance. Multiple inheritance. Then the fourth one is hierarchical inheritance. Okay, so hierarchical inheritance. Then the third last one is final one is hybrid inheritance. Okay, hybrid inheritance. So how each one going to work, we are going to see. So we are going to start from the start. So what is single label inheritance? So single label inheritance says that inheriting the inheriting the property inheriting the property from, okay, inheriting the property and functionality. Okay, means we can achieve our functionality means the method also, property and functionality from a single parent class, okay, to single child class also. Means it says that if you are taking two class, one class is parent class and other one is child class, means if this type of inheritance will be available, then we can say that this is a single level inheritance. Now just see this diagram. So guys, yeah, so this is single level means if you are seeing also, I just take two classes, one is parent class, another one is child class. So child class will acquiring all the property from parent class to this child class. So this type of behavior, we can say that this is a single level inheritance. So how to do that? I just create a class called parent. Okay, so I just create variable one equal to 100 and class child. Okay, then variable 2 equal to 200. So inheritance is just like that. Our inheriting means if you are son of something means we need to acquire our parent property, guys, right? Just like that particular real time example in our blood relation, guys. Okay, so if you see here, as of now there are no connection will be there. So if you are going to write a inheritance means for means we need to acquiring this child property, guys, right? So we need to connection between these two classes. So how to connect these two classes? You just need to give this parent class name as your child class argument, okay? Or we can say that parent class, okay? Then whenever we are going to create inheritance, make sure that every time you are going to create the object based on our child class only. Means you cannot take the parent class as your object. Means if you are taking means if somebody is come to you means you are a son of someone, okay, for your father. If somebody comes to you and asks you where is the father means you can give that particular answer. Also he will be reach to that father also directly. But if the inheritance will be acquiring means you know your father details, guys, right? So that's why if some every time you need to create the object for the child class. So to how to create the object by the help of your object name, then you need to pass your class name. Now if I'm acquiring this property means I can access these two variable, guys, right? So to use I just use object reference. So I'll take variable 1 and I'll take object reference variable 2 means I'll create for this object, but I want to access for this class also. So it's happening or not, you are going to see a you are going to see now. Okay, just see, guys, it take time. So guys, if you see, it gives me two value because we don't now you have a connection means you are acquiring the parent property, all the parent property, this child property means whatever the value are available in our parent class, you can get to this child class also. So by the child class reference you can achieve. So this is how our single level inheritance will be works. Now, the next one is multi-level inheritance. So multi-level means multiple labels are available here. Okay. So how it going to happen? I just give you that clarification. So inheriting property, okay, and functionality from one child class to another child class. Okay. Child class. Okay, so just see that diagram, you can get a clear picture. If you see, I am taking three classes. Okay, one is grandparent, one is parent, but one is child. Okay, if you see for this class, this is parent. Okay, for this child class this is parent, but if you see there is no connection between that. If you are establishing this connection that you need to inheriting from one child class to another child class, then this type of behavior we can say we as multiple inheritance. So how to achieve that? Now you can we are going to see. So I just copy, guys, this thing. Okay, so here I just want to create one more child class. So yeah, guys, so I'll take child 2. For child 2 we need to create. Now if I'm creating, guys, a variable 3 and I need to access that variable 3 also. Okay, so yes, guys, so variable 3. Okay, now if you see there are no connection till now, we don't have any connection. Okay, guys, so make sure that whenever we are going to achieve inheritance, your inheriting some first will be main. So we know that this is our grandparent. Okay, this is our first child and this is our child 2. Okay, now if I'm first we need to acquiring from parent property, so I just pass this parent class. Then from for this child one, all the data are present for this variable one we can achieve from child also. Now I need to acquiring from child 1 to child 2. So here I just want to pass the child 1 class name. Now if I'm going to executing, means for the recent child you need to create. Okay, if you guys just see, now it gives me 3 output, because as of now child 2 have achieved all this functionality of parent class and also the child 1 class also. So this type of inheritance, we can say that multi-level inheritance. Okay, now the next one is multiple inheritance. So what is multiple inheritance? So multiple inheritance is, guys, nothing but inheriting the property, inheriting the property from one parent class, sorry, from two or more, two or more parent class. Okay, so how the multiple will going to work? Just see this example. Guys, if you see here, I just take three parent. Guys, just see, means if this type of your program will be like that, means three parents are there but one child will be there. Make sure that while we are doing your multiple inheritance, at least two, means two parent will be must be there, means there is no limitation that you are only taking two. You can take three, four, five, six, but at least two parent class must be there. Okay, now we are going to see. So I just copy this example. Okay, so yeah, so I need to create one more parent. Okay, so I need to change this parent 2. I need to give this parent 1. Okay, and here I need to give this parent 3. Okay, now I need to create one more class called child class. Okay, so child, yeah. So as of now, we don't have any connection between our each and every parent, but we need to connection between our each of this parent class, means all of these three parent class, we need to give that connection. So yeah, guys, now we know that every time you need to create for your recent child, so first we need to inherit, guys. If you are going to print, it will be not giving you that correct output, because as of now you don't have any connection. That's why first we need to inheriting, means we need to inheriting from three parent class. That's why you need to pass three arguments. So parent 1, parent 2 and parent 3. Just see, guys, now if I'm going to run this code, it gives me all the four value, because child have acquiring all this property. Okay, but if you are creating your object for this, it will be only give this variable 3. Okay, it will be not giving you the variable 2 and variable 1. Make sure that you need to understand the control flow, because if you see here, one child class will acquiring multiple parent class. That's why we can say that this is a multiple inheritance. Okay, now the next one is hierarchical inheritance. So what is the meaning of this hierarchical inheritance, guys? Means whenever we are doing some inheritance from one parent class, means there are only one parent class and there are multiple child class are there. So it is the opposite of our multiple inheritance. Okay, guys, so I just want to write inheriting the property from one parent, one parent class to two or more. Means if you are only give two, it will be not treated like a hierarchical inheritance. Okay, so make sure that you need to give either two or more, or otherwise if you are giving one, it will be treated like a single label only. Okay, make sure that either two or more. Okay, so how the diagram will be look like, just see a clear picture. Means one parent will be there but there are multiple child. So guys, you can get a clear picture on that. So I need to create that particular thing, means the example. So I just copy this example, it gives us that. Okay, so yeah, guys, we need to comment this. If you see here, guys, means we need to create multiple child. Okay, so child one, so child one, then child two here, child 3. Okay, now we know that from one parent class we need to inheriting the all the property. So means from this is one, so we need to give all this inheritance. Okay, so I need to pass our parent class. So our parent class is one, that is called parent one. So I need to pass all this thing in our all the child class. Okay, so just see, and I need to create for child 3, guys. Okay, just just for that example, I just create this for your child 3. Okay, just see, guys, if I'm guys running this code, it gives me a error. Why? First, just see, then only I can give you that correct output. Sorry, correct answer. I just see, first it will be printing 100, but it gives me child 3 object has no attribute var 1, because for this all the remaining child there is no connection, guys. Only for this child 1 you have a connection for this parent, but for child 1, child 2 and child 3 there is no connection. Okay, if I'm creating this for child 2, now guys it gives me this. If you are creating this child 2, means it will be printing 200 and 100, guys. Okay, for these two there is no connection. Just see, guys, it gives me that particular. Okay, so it print 100. Child 2 has no attribute var 1. Child 2 only var 3 will be there. Okay, make sure that you need to do like that. Okay, so this is our hierarchical inheritance. Then our last inheritance will be hybrid inheritance. So what is hybrid? So guys, hybrid is nothing but if you are using two type of inheritance in one program. Okay, if we use two type of inheritance in one program, okay, we can say it is hybrid. Okay, how it going to happen? Just see that particular diagram, guys. If you see, guys, here first we are acquiring from property from one class to multiple child class. So this is the example of our hierarchical, means from one parent class and we have acquiring property to multiple child class. But again, we are acquiring from multiple parent class to single child class. So this is multiple, means multiple parent will be there. So if you see, there are two types of inheritance. So this type of behavior we can say that hybrid inheritance. So how it going to happen? Now we are going to see. So I just copy this. Okay, guys. So yeah. So first we need to create 4, means here we are creating this 4. I just want to remove these are. Okay. So these are some value. First we know that this is our parent. So if you are giving parent, you will get confused. So I'll pass A, B, C, D. Okay. So it is a easy process to find that particular thing. Okay. Hope guys you understand. So yeah. If you guys see, first for A means first we need to perform the hierarchical. So from one parent class we need to inheriting. So I just inheriting these two. Now the next inheritance will be multiple. So there are multiple parent class will be there. So if I am trying to multiple by B and C, now if I'm trying to create the recent child, okay, for this recent child will be D. Just now, guys, just see, if I'm creating for this, it will be give me all this output. Why? Because if you see, we don't have any connection for A, because your B will be acquiring property, guys. Means direct connection will be not there, but indirect connection will be there, because your D will acquiring the property B and C. That's why we can give that particular output of var1. Okay, so this is our all presented inheritance that are available in our Python. So one extra concept I need to add, they might ask you in the interview also, what is MRO? So I need to give that also. MRO. So MRO is, guys, nothing but method resolving order. method resolving order. Means if sometime if you are going to work in a real time example, there are so many classes will be there. Means you cannot find if there are some like that. Okay. So for this example, I just create six classes. If you see there are so many zigzag will be there. Means if you are going to create this child for, you can create from the D also, you can get the B inheritance, you can A inheritance, so it might be get confused. So to overcome with that, Python will give this concept called MRO, which is a function type. Okay, so this is the method resolving order. So how it going to happen, now we are just going to see. So I just copy this, all of this. Okay, so only classes, because we don't need to perform anything, only we need to see the control flow, how the execution will be going to work. So now I just want to create two more. Okay, so class E. Okay, and I need to pass any variable, guys. You need to pass. Okay, don't worry. Then we have class F. So I pass that variable 6 equal to 600. Guys, if you know, first we are doing that inheritance something. I'll be putting this random. Okay, so here BC will be there. Again, I just want to pass BC, and in F I just pass DE. So for random. Now I just want to know the order of this F. Okay, for each and everything you can find. So the syntax will be, you just need to print. First, you need to give that class name just MRO function. Okay, now if you are going to run this code, it will be give a direction, means from where it will be start, from F to end, means how, just see guys, it gives that from F. First it will be inheriting, for this child class will be F, and your parent class will be D and E. Then again your classes will be B and C. Okay, it will be creating your B and C also, guys. Means in this order you can take that property. Okay, so thanks for watching. Try writes. That's all for this inheritance.